Hello everyone, this is Shinsana coming back to you with another part of our Skaven Let's Play on Dominion 4. Now, I've gone ahead and moved ahead a couple turns, so that's why things look like they're a little bit more advanced than normally. We've also just ran into our neighbor, or I should say we just recently discovered. What happened? I think I just got changed parts. And I believe, and the name is Rubble Doth, and the description's gone, so I can't. Doesn't say much. Don't worry about that. Anyways, and there was a battle right here at Felden Forest, but I accidentally hit the E key and moved forward next turn that I wanted to. Now, I was going to show a battle between the two to see how they stacked up, but I guess that won't be happening now, will it? In any case, we're still moving up. We are going to try and attack the try and get this throne here before anyone else does. And we've also discovered another of our rivals up north. The Zarbinians? Yeah, Zalaba, the Flooded Caves. And basically, they are just a vast realm of dark water-filled caverns right now. And according to the legend, the Sun and Moon pass cavern realm through the cavernous realm on their daily journey to the eastern horizon. On this journey, they were guarded by the bad people, the Zolts. And they basically just resigned within the caves, but sadly, it was struck by a great disaster. As the star fell into the ocean, a great flood. There's a great, it basically ended up flooding their home caves and basically cast them out. And now are soon, and basically other inhabitants soon came to dwell in there. And were basically just, and basically ended up getting to war with some of the Atlantean refugees who ended up developing into more toad-like. Basically became the frogs that we see them, which became frogs. They call themselves the Much, or Toad People. The kings, the Pekevs, and my mages basically just conquered all of the Zotes and basically turned them into their own slaves. Or I should say it's more of a brittle alliance. And it's basically mainly within wood, but in the meantime, they basically just hunted down whatever remains of hiding out in the dried out caves and basically, no, what's right first, and they are slaves. Alright. But in any case, that's what they are. And as we see more pop up on the map, I'm sure we'll run into them. But for now, let's go ahead and try and get some of these other places. And right now I'm also building up some extra troops over here. I'm just regathering from the little crushing defeat. Trying to gather all the scattered troops. And I'm thinking about just going ahead and counterattack. I'm also recruiting a spy to hopefully disrupt their provinces and maybe cause a little trouble for them. Or better yet, I'll just go ahead and take these guys and just move them up north. So we can go ahead and start attacking the rest of the province. Maybe tag team onto the throne over here. Hopefully take that over before anyone else does. So, and it's mainly just guarded by barbarians and heavy infantries. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But still a little concerned. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and move our scout further north. And continue having Ingus gearing up the shattered forces. And possibly move up to reinforce the northern front. I think that's it. I'm also recruiting more Globadier troops and casting Molder Pit Breed, which I forgot to show you guys, but I'll take care of that later. Also, I forged, if you saw on Inga's, I've given it a little magical item called the Scepter of Authority, which allows him to lead 25 additional troops into battle. So he also carries it around so the others will respect his authority. And if one does get out of place, well, you can just burn him alive and make an example out of him. Should really focus on getting the cauldron of broth real soon. Because if I'm going to be creating these items that allow my warlords to carry extra infantry, then it would make sense to have them. It would just make sense to have them have additional supply items, or should say, it should allow them to have additional supplies just in case. Yeah. They have culture and bronze, they can actually... They should be able to easily deal with lack of supplies. Just in case if the province supply number is lower than the number of troops in that province. And I'm not counting the province defenses. I'm pretty sure they have their own supplies. Oh yeah. There's also a couple of articles I haven't showed you guys yet. Well, once this turn generation thing is done, I'll hop onto the research tab real quick. I've only shown you the construction and blood magic spells that basically allow you to create some new units, but I haven't shown you the little evocation spell I'm thinking about. It's one way you actually put starvation into your own troops, a little frenzy of sorts, and have them disregard all safety and their weapons and start mauling at their opponents. Oh, that would be awesome. And okay. And we didn't lose a single troop. Interesting. Oh, he's just a water mage. Alright. Income. Okay. More breeding Globadeer squad. Now, these things that you see right here that do not look like they fit in with our clan rats, storm vermin, and Skaven slaves, these are the mutations. Yeah, these are foul spawn. Yeah. It says right here, they're just basically horrible results of crossbreeding experiments. Few foul spawn look alike, and they sometimes possess strange abilities such as water breathing or regeneration. And it's completely random from... it just varies between mutant... from mutant to mutant. That whole thing. What we have there are the Squire Poison Wind Globadeers. Or just Globadeers short. They are basically highly specialized troops armed with deadly poison wind gloves. These fragile spheres of glass are filled with toxic warpstone-derived fumes produced by warlike engineers in their secret laboratories. A small group can often be found scuttling on the ranks of Skaven armies, lobbing their grenades against the elite units whose thick armor provides no defense at all. And like most Squire units, they are practically useful in a siege because which can actually be said for the entire faction. Because of the clear risk of their occupation, they train Globadeers to mine high pay of... Sorry, come out. A high pay of 1 gold. They must live really short lives for that to be worth a lot. Sure why, but it makes the most sense. And here's our spy. Let's get some archers. Yeah, why not? Yeah, left a slave behind. Oh well. Anyways, I also want to show off the audience. Yeah, oh, before I forget. Evocation, no, this, Pestilence Breath, Warp Lighting. It's all the way down, isn't it? No? Is that an evocation? What about alteration? Sure it's in here. No? That's already right. Enchantment. Yeah, this is the one. Death Frenzy. Wait a minute. Has a piece of raw warpstone and turns to a shrew, speaks a single dread command and a forgotten tongue that points to a glove. Filled with ancient ferocity, began foaming at the mouth as they charged forward to their hated foe. Those with resistance to magic or a tolerance to warpstone will be unaffected. Is that the one? Christ, what is it? Oh, was that it? Oh, probably was thinking of something like a spell from the tabletop games making its way in here. I do want to get Screaming Bell eventually. That'd be awesome. Light cannon. In any case, we're almost done with blood magic, so should be real quick. How many troops do we have? 51, 4. Let's wait I can wait a little bit. There's mostly militia. Let's go ahead and move over here. He's still gonna have the soldiers. Should really have a battle. Oh, why do I keep doing that? No. There we go. Yeah, I think I got enough. I'm gonna put the Fellspawn in with the slaves. I don't think anyone's gonna care all that much about them. Anyways. I also need to think of a way to try and create a little death gem generator with our disease priests. No. Those could be useful. Yeah. Well, actually, I already built that. Let's go ahead and give you that. What's on here? Guess ritual spell. Yeah, let's get ourselves a red sprung because I want to show that off as well. Oh, we need a lab. We can get ourselves an extra priest. Have them start preaching in this area. Yeah, that should work. Alright, so I'm going to try and go ahead and recruit archers so we can make our way towards the throne and assault it. Once they're scout towards the Munch Kingdom and try to see how big they've gotten. The thing in, I've got a little scar graph. Unlocked, or I should say uncensored, so I should be able to see how big they've gotten. And I know the Plague Priest has like a swamp survival, but if I'm correct, it can only go once. It can't move onto a province unless the one with the single slave, the swamp. Not the one that was just attacked, the one that our prophet marched from. Unless the river, and yeah, our priest can't move to it unless the river's frozen, and that sucks. But I'm also going to try and shore up our defenses around our close neighbor. Once everything's all said and done, I suppose on the northern front, and we've managed to claim the throne before the bad people. Yeah, now from the frogs, we should be able to focus our attention onto the west. Yeah, to the west, and hopefully we can try and push back away from our capital. They're a little too because they are a little too close for comfort. Also, I need to try and take over one of the ports that the Atlanteans are on. Yeah, the Atlantean militia and Shamblers are occupying. much. No, I haven't set a timer for it. The program I'm using has as well. Okay, blood magic's complete. Now we can breed those rat ogres. Here's another some unit. A molder giant rat. Yeah, basically they've grown these horrible rat-rat beasts to the size of wolves, retaining their ferocity and everlasting hunger. They're easy to breed and are cheapest for any warlord clans to buy and are common sight among the Skaven army. Seeing massive stinging fur and sharp fangs, these creatures can overwhelm even the most disciplined enemies. And they're also slave troops, and they have a supply bonus of 2. They're pretty good, actually. We got, like, what? There's about 16, so we can have 32 supply bonus. That's actually pretty good. But, yeah. Anyways. Finish this up. Up. Try to get the priest. Let's go ahead and have you breach, and let's go ahead and get the archers in here. Go. Recruit some more. Should really go ahead and take over this area and start. Oh crap! They got a fortress up. Oh, this is their capital. Well, in that case, then let's go ahead and just attack these guys over here. Yeah, these are the slaves are undisciplined. And it's mainly heavy infantry and militia, so not too much to worry about there. And let's go ahead and move research back to construction and get that done real quick. Yeah. I think I'll just go ahead and end it here and just go ahead and skip a turn. That way we'll be able to have a battle to watch and probably a bit more interesting. Alright then. Well, this is Shinsana. Thank you for watching this gameplay video, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys will return for part 4 of our Dominions 4 Let's Play of the downloadable Skaven mod. Yeah, Skaven mod. Anyways, hope you guys stay safe and have a good night. Peace.